Okay, so first Pick Ems. First, Hurdle the Line preview show Pick Ems of the 2025 season. Let's get right into it with all of our Thursday hosts, starting off with the NFL opener that's already happened while you watch this. We've got the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. Sam, who are you taking?
Uh, to me, this was probably one of the easiest picks of the week. I'm taking the Eagles. I just don't see Dallas getting anything from this game.
Okay, Meg, who are you taking?
Yep, I'm in agreement. I'm taking the Eagles for this one.
Carl?
It'll be a close first half, but then the Eagles will run away with it. So I'm taking Philadelphia.
Yeah. Okay, so first game in, we've got our first clean sweep, first unanimous decision. Yeah, I actually think it'll be a lot closer in general. Just one of those week one annoying games. Eagles will always look in control, but the scoreline won't reflect how controlled the Eagles are generally throughout the game. Next up, we head to Brazil for the Kansas City Chiefs at the LA Chargers. Who's going to start this one? Carl.
Every time Chargers play the Chiefs, they're always one play missing. Chiefs win by 3.
Chiefs win by 3. Sam, take us away with this one, please.
Well, if you watch the Monday Hurdle the Line pod, Chiefs till it ain't. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Chiefs till it ain't. Okay. So I am going to no unanimous decision this time. I'm going to take Chargers by 3 in a scrappy, horrible game on what will likely be a horrible turf. And I don't know. I just fancy, with knowing what I know about Jim Harbaugh, I fancy the Chargers to just run it better than the Chiefs, control the clock, control the game a little bit better than the Chiefs. And the Chiefs
They-
still,
They've announced they've announced Amari Hampton's going to be their starter, haven't they? So
yeah, Omarion Hampton, not to run it all over the Chiefs, but Omarion Hampton will have a lovely debut in Brazil. Meg,
Yeah, I've said all along I'm taking Chargers for this game. I really don't think the Chiefs are going to be all that this season.
fair, entirely fair. You aren't the only one. Meg, you're going to start us off on this one because it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons.
Give me the Falcons. We beat them twice last season. There is no reason why we can't continue that streak.
Okay, Sam.
this is probably the first one that I've got that was a really hard decision. I'm just going to go with the fact that I think they are slightly better in terms of the overall team this year, and because of how much I love this player, I'm going to go with the Falcons.
It's Darnell Mooney, ain't it, the player?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Darnell
love
Mooney.
Darnell Mooney.
Also,
Carl.
how good has he been in preseason, by the way?
Until that shoulder injury.
Mm.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me to call because I'm gonna need a beep here, Fletch. Fuck it, give me the Bucks.
Is he
Hmm.
is he going to be lone wolfing? Are we having our
He's a
first
lone
lone
wolf in.
wolf?
I can't lone wolf. I'll wake my son up.
I can't call this one. I feel this is a really, really, really difficult one. Really difficult one to call. But in order to save ourselves from Carl howling on this podcast, I'm going Tampa Bay
I can do a
Buccaneers.
quiet howl. I can't do the full
I know,
howl.
but we just not. We're not. Right now, I don't think any of us need the howl loud or quiet. Right this very second. Anyway, next up we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. I will start this one off and let it be one of those really weirdly fun games, but the Bengals take it. Finally win opening game. They'll do. Brian Kelly did it. Why can't the Cincinnati Bengals? Meg, who are you taking?
Yeah, Bengals all the way for this one. There's not, I don't think, a single week this season that you'll hear me taking the Browns, apart from if they've got the Saints. So,
Okay. Sam,
Yeah, Bengals all day.
is he gonna howl? Is he gonna howl? He's thinking about. He wants to do it just to howl.
Since you're just so poor the first 2 weeks and you just get burned every single time.
But it's the Browns.
It was the Patriots last year and we still beat them.
I have the fair point, well made.
Yeah, we had and our offense
I
is nowhere
still,
near as good. And our
I
defense is
still,
nowhere near as good as the Browns.
Joe Flacco
yeah, it's Joe Flacco. Old man Flax.
is asleep
Mm.
At work,
every day.
literally, because this is his job as well, by the way. So
Oh, all right, give me Cincy. If they
He's gonna get burned again.
if they fail, I'm going to cuss them out next week. I swear to God.
Ollie
next
would
up,
appreciate it though, to be fair.
next up, we have my game that was good for all the wrong reasons. Oh, by the way, I forgot to do it. I should have said this a minute ago. Um, where's the graphic gone? There we go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Atlanta Falcons is on NFL Game Pass and Sky Sports. The rest that we've mentioned so far are all on NFL Game Pass. The
Apart
Dolphins
from
at the
apart
Colts,
from the Chiefs, which is on just YouTube.
apparently, but again, it's
Yeah,
showing up in
it's
my
on my Game Pass. I know I can watch it, but it's just weird that it's so solely put
yeah.
on you. Unless it's
Um,
because they're doing like a weird thing on YouTube for it.
Hmm.
oh, by the way, I wanted to say I forgot to say this in the actual pod. Have you seen what Game Pass have added, by the way? Have you actually looked through the Game Pass stuff? You can watch multi-screen games, so you can have
Yeah.
seriously go through
I'm gonna
Sunday's
have to watch.
games.
Yeah.
Go through Sunday's games, and they've got it's like the pre-selected, but there's almost every single option available
Oh
with like
wow.
four different games, four different games, four different games, and then you've got red zone and three different games, red zone and three other different games, red zone and three. It actually looks really cool. Again, something I need to try, but I can't try it this week because I'll be in with the
I'll
NFL
try it
for
and send you a picture and shit so you can see what it looks like.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then when the Lions are on, I just want to watch the Lions. I don't want to watch any of the other games.
Mhm.
I'll have red zone on its own on a separate screen. Um, So I'll have a load of ads on a separate screen, which is really, really nice. Anyway, we're here to talk about the game that's good for all the wrong reasons that will be available on NFL Game Pass. The Dolphins at the Colts. Nick, take us away with this one.
Give me the Dolphins for this one. I just don't have any faith in Daniel Jones, to be honest.
Lovely stuff. Sam.
Yeah, I there's something about the Colts that just really puts me on edge. It feels like they should be good when they're just not. And I think going into this game, obviously we talked about how um, that was a very emotional game for him, and I just think that's going to play too much of a part in this game. So yeah, give me the Finns.
Okay. Carl.
Um, yeah, give me Miami. I think the Colts are going to struggle in this one.
Waddle to run to
I'm
get
gonna do.
100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I'm,
That'd be
I,
nice.
I was
That'd be
debating
nice for
doing it.
fantasy purposes, but
I was debating doing it, but I'm not gonna do it. I will lone wolf, but I'm not gonna howl. Um, I say it inspires them. I say Daniel Jones looks like a breath of fresh air. Not really, but in comparison to what he's been before, a breath of fresh air. Um, a bit like someone's just sprayed Febreze near a fart. Like you kind of get a bit of both, but it's fresher than it should be. Give me the Indianapolis Colts and I reckon by 2 scores as well. I don't think it's going to be particularly close. Starting us off for the Carolina Panthers at the Jacksonville Jaguars, which obviously will be available on Game Pass because no one wants to see that one on Sky. Sam, will you start us off with this one, please, sir?
I think this is a really, really interesting match, and I could see this being really, really tight. I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars just because I think that they have a little bit more. Not much more, but a little bit more. I think they'll maybe it'll be like a a mistake somewhere that'll
Yeah,
win it for one of them.
yeah. Carl.
This has got to be. I think this is going to be one of the highest scoring games of the week. I think this is actually a very exciting game, considering between the two teams. Um, but I'm on the same island with Sam. I think Jacksonville will just about will take it.
Okay, okay. So I am gonna go with uh the Carolina Panthers on the basis of one, I've been quite hot about them all off season. Lost a couple of pieces. Will what I've heard by the way about Tet Mack and Bryce Young is they've got a really good connection going already, which is
Hmm.
great because he's just lost Adam Thielen, and you want someone that you can trust in it. I expect the Jags to look good. I expect this, like you said, to look like a really good close game, probably pretty offensive as a game, but just one of them Liam Cohen to maybe make. I think it's going to come down to it a tiny mistake by Liam Cohen that will be it's your first game head coaching. You should have took that time out a little bit sooner, or you should have called that challenge a little or
Like
something.
like a fourth and long one or something like that he tries to go for and just fluffs it.
Yeah, and it's just not quite the right play call, or so there's going to be just one of those little things that's going to come down to one mistake, like you said.
Yes.
And I don't want to put Liam Cohen down like this, but it'll be look. It's your first game as a head coach. There are certain things you now have responsibility for that. Yeah, you will get them wrong throughout your first season. It happens to every single brand new head coach. Meg, who are you taking in this one?
Yeah, much as I don't like to say it because they are a division rival, Carolina Panthers for me are somebody that I've said again all off season. They're gonna be sneaky this season, and I think against a team like Jacksonville Jaguars, I do think that they can get that edge. I think it will be close. I think it will be like we said, quite high scoring. But I think Bryce Young's got a bit of fire in him. So
I think the one thing probably to say about the Panthers, I do think their defense is slightly better than the Jags.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so next up we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the New England Patriots, and there's only one place we can go to start this one. Carl of the Patriots Touchback podcast. Take us away.
Vrabel's getting his first win as a Patriots head coach. Give me New England.
Lovely, lovely stuff. Sam.
This was another game where I was umming and ahhing, and I think I've switched it about 4 times. I think I I think that the Raiders are going to be good on offense and very unpredictably good and bad on defense, and I think that's what's going to lose it for them. So I'm going to take the Patriots, but I think it'll be a it'll be a one-score game.
Okay. Um, I uh game.
It's one of those games I don't particularly want. I'm not confident in who's going to win, and to be honest, I'm no offense, Carl, I truly don't care who wins because it doesn't. I don't think either of these games impact me in the slightest. So, or this game.
Let me put it this way: if there's one game that could screw up your ACCA, it's this one.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So you don't put this one on your racker.
I don't
Um,
anyway, because it's the Patriots. Don't bet on my own team.
I'm saying to everybody else,
Sensible.
just don't put this one on your racker. Um, give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots. Meg.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping that the patches on the row line will definitely see an improved Patriot side this season. Uh, it's close, and I'm a bit like Sam. I've flipped and flopped back and forth between um, what the Raiders can do, what the Patriots can do, but I've settled on the Patriots for this weekend.
Lovely. So we've got the first full sweep since the Bengals Browns.
We're
Um,
gonna. Don't worry.
Next up, we have the Cardinals at the New Orleans Saints. I'll start this one off, and my God, am I glad she's asleep right now. The Cardinals by like 3 scores. I like the cat again. I've said off season again. I like the Cardinals. I like what they're putting together. I think Jonathan Gannon's putting something nice. Kyler Murray for me, if he can't perform this season, the jury's out on him now. You can't. But also, like, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. might be one of your ones to watch this weekend for fantasy and bets and stuff. It's gonna be a rout. Give me the Cardinals, and again, like I say, by 2, maybe 3 scores. Meg,
Yeah, give me Arizona for this one easily.
Sam,
Yeah, James Conner to get 3 touchdowns.
Carl's got a
Yeah,
menacing
yeah,
smile on
Foreman.
his
Yeah, he
face
does,
here.
doesn't he? He's got a look of a lone wolf coming on.
Really? You really haven't played poker. You haven't played poker with me before, so the New Orleans Saints this season are going to be straight up dog shit. Give me Arizona.
Okay, so we've got 2 full
They're going to
sweeps.
get the number 1 pick, and they're going to pick Garrett Nussmeier. That's how I see it going
Yeah.
because Nussmeier is his dad is on their coaching staff, isn't it? So I can
Actually,
just see them picking him.
Nussmeier is not leaving the state of Louisiana, then, is what you're saying.
Yes, 100%. That's my hot take for next year's draft. They
From
pick Nussmeier.
It's gonna be from Death Valley to the Valley of the Shadow of Death.
Mm.
Next up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Jets. It's the Rogers Fields Bowl. Carl, can you start us on this one, please?
Game for all the wrong reasons, as you usually put it. Um, yeah, screw the Jets. Give me Pittsburgh.
Oof. Oof. Sam.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin. The Mike Tomlin factor is gonna play some part in this, and I'm going for the Steelers as well.
Meg.
Give me the Jets.
Oof.
Oh,
I think this is the year that Mike Tomlin can't get the Steelers to a
I think
plus
if
point
I
500.
Yeah, I agree. I think this will be the first year he does it.
he's gonna bullshit his way.
I think
I'm sorry, he is. He's gonna straight up bullshit his way to nine
no,
and
no.
eight.
But you see, we know Mike Tomlin has this plus
Juju.
500 juju, right? But do you know who can cancel that? What can cancel that out?
Yeah,
The
Some
Jets.
off his
Aaron Rodgers.
some off his ayahuasca trip.
If
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers is the guy that actually stops the Steelers from going above 500, I will.
Why do you
it's
think I picked the
it's
Jets?
it's in the stars, isn't it?
It kind of reminds me of the time Harry Kane went to Bayern Munich and they just didn't win a trophy that year. Like, he went to
Yeah,
the one team that wins a trophy every year and then they don't win a trophy. Um, I can't stand him, and I want to see Aaron Glenn do well. I really, really do. I wish that man nothing but the best. I think he's going to be a very, very good head coach. Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets to be right up for that game. Give me
I can see this being like a 9-6 or something. It's
This
going to be
has
such
got.
a
Yeah,
fight.
it's
This
going to
is.
be
This
correct.
if the I think the over under was like 30 odd. I think it is. Take the under on this. Jesus Christ on the bike.
Mhm.
no, I think Aaron Glenn will have him right up for it, and I just don't think Aaron Rodgers will get up for the game. And if he does, I just don't think it's going
You
to be
said
that
because
pretty. Um, Next up, we have a bloodbath. Oh, wait, no, that's not the name of it. It's the New York Giants at the Washington Commanders. Um, Sam, where are you going? Where are you going with this one?
well, I did think that I was one of the I suppose potentials of being MVP is Jaden Daniels, and truthfully, I can't see it. I can't see the Giants. I think they'll play well. I think they'll do some bits on offense, but I just think if the Commanders of last year turn up, they'll wipe the floor with them, and it'll be something like a 38-14 win. So give me the Commanders.
Yeah, Meg.
Yeah, give me Washington every day of the week.
Um, I think that Giants D line will give Jane Daniels some problems. I really think they will. That's a monstrous defensive line that they've built there. Abdul Carter might have quite a nice little welcome to the NFL game, but I just think the Commanders have too much on offense for them, and the Giants.
I
Well, I
don't
think
trust Russ Wilson.
I don't trust. But even if we did trust Russ Wilson, sorry, even if it was Jameis Winston in there, trust him even less.
Yeah.
Half the times, if Jameis Winston was starting, I'd be slamming Mike Sanistrill on getting a pick, at least one pick during the
I
game.
I reckon by week 8, Jackson Dart is the starter.
Yeah.
Gotta be. He's gotta be.
100%.
Um. So I'm going New York Giants. No, I'm joking. I'm going with the Washington Commanders. Carl.
Yeah, I think the Giants are actually going to surprise a few people. This game I actually got down as my bear trap game. This should be a straightforward Washington win, but this Giants team this season could be very unpredictable. I'm going to take Washington to win, but this is a matchup that I'm not comfortable with.
I think the Giants could stay in this game for a long time, and then I think eventually, the floodgates will eventually open. That's how I see it going.
Yeah.
I think that I think they'll do this in a lot of games. I think they'll stay in games a lot of the game, and obviously Malik Neighbors is fantastic, and I
Yeah.
think he'll be one of the guys that will keep them in games. But
Fourth quarter bloodbath.
yeah, they remind me a little bit of like a bit like not as good as, but a bit like how how the Lions were with the first year under Dan Campbell, where they were kind of keeping themselves in games, doing all right, and then just losing. That's how I
Yeah.
see it sort of going for the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So just as a reminder, again, over those last two games, Steelers Jets is on Sky Sports and Sky Sports only. That will be blacked out on Game Pass. The Giants Commanders will be available on Game Pass, but if you are missing some Sam Quek, Oceana Miura, and some Dermot O'Leary in your life, because that's all I hear from people is, do you know what? I wish I had more Dermot O'Leary in my life. Well, do you know what? You're in
Especially with
luck.
NFL.
You're in luck because you can go on to Channel 5 and you'll get a quiz show as this game takes place. The Giants and Commanders now fly through these next few. The Titans at Broncos, again, available on Game Pass. I'm going to ask for Meg. Will you start us on this one, please?
Broncos, easily for me. I really like what the Broncos are doing over in that AFC West division. I think if I'm right when my Chiefs fall off, then Broncos are going to be right up there,
Yeah.
waiting and ready.
I am going to also go with Denver. I just don't like the thought of a Cam Ward's first NFL game going up against like, those DBs. Against PS2 and Jade
That,
Barron.
de- that defense is disgusting.
Oof. Um, I see Tennessee walking off, and I don't see Cam Ward being bad. I just think, ouch, that's really, really, really mean to do that to him. Um, so give me Denver quite comfortably. Carl,
Broncos country.
let's ride. Sam,
Well, apparently, as the newfound Broncos fan, as we've somehow managed to establish, I'm going Denver. I just think that it's gonna just be a game where they just overpower Tennessee. And I mean, let's not forget that Tennessee Titans defense is still very good, and I still think they'll keep themselves within some form of the game. I just think that Denver's defense this year is going to be the best defense in the league for me. I just think it's just going to be so disruptive and so nasty that I just think they're just going to be so much better than most of the teams. And funnily enough, I have them to win the division
yeah,
this year in
Yep.
my ACCA. So
That's a ballsy call.
that's a
it is. But
ballsy
I just
calls.
think that I don't think it's necessarily going to be because the Chiefs are bad. And I have said pretty much all the time it's Chiefs until it ain't. I just think the Broncos are somehow going to win the division. They're just
Agreed.
going to do it this year.
Yeah.
Peyton Magic.
Next up, I shouldn't have got you to finish on that one, Sam, because you're going to be straight back up then, because this is a division match for you. San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. Where are you going with this one? I think you kind of said in the episode, but
My heart says Seattle, but my head says San Fran. I think San Fran just have that little bit more. I think they have a bit more like knowing going into the season. Obviously, they know they've had Purdy before. They've had a lot of these players play with each other before. The return of CMC, the introduction of Brian Robinson. Shanahan knows how to get the best out of these players. I think they'll win. And we still, although obviously Donald had a great year last year, we don't know how he's going to fit into this Seattle team. So
entirely fair.
give me the Niners, unfortunately.
Okay. Carl.
Remember I said that the Patriots Raiders game was a game that I didn't want on my ACCA? Well, this is also a game I don't want on my ACCA because I can't choose between these two. Um, Seattle hold serve.
Okay.
I'd happily give up a point in this to see Seattle win.
I see it. You win either way now.
Yep, exactly.
Clever. Um, with the next game, I ain't taking that chance with the next game. Um, I've said Seattle. I'm saying Seattle all along. The I just when your wide receiver number one is Ricky Pearsall, and if he can't work, you go into Valdez Scantling. I think you've got a problem. Yes, Christian McCaffrey's back, but for
Those
George
crying
Kittle's
out,
there,
ankles.
remember?
pardon?
George Kittle's there, remember? And he loves to throw to Kittle.
I know, but okay,
Doesn't have any choice.
yeah.
True,
I
true.
just don't think
Awkward.
I can't back it. As great as CMC is when he's fit, I need to see it again. I want to see it again. Um and I like the Seahawks. What Sam Darnold did last year was great. Um and what they've really upped their offensive firepower. They've fixed a lot of that old line, which was like secret agent type stuff last year, double agent type stuff. Disgusting. So give me the Seahawks. But in a close one, obviously.
Yeah.
Meg.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks for this one.
Oh,
I think that Sam Darnold didn't get enough credit last season for what he managed to do in Minnesota. I think that he is going to surprise us all, and I think the Seahawks are going to surprise us this season as well.
yeah, but the problem is he's up against one of them West Coast teams, and we showed what we did against Sam Darnold from those West Coast teams. So we'll see.
He tried to murder him one time. Um,
We nearly did, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
enjoyed
CMC's
watching
ankles
it.
will be snapped.
That wasn't a problem that day. But okay, so next up we have a potential winner takes the NFC North type matchup already. I don't care if I'm a homer. I just don't care.
It's Detroit at Green Bay, ladies and gentlemen, whilst he's filling out his hat.
It'll be on Channel 5. It'll be on Sky Sports. It'll be on The Zone. So wherever you're watching, you can watch as the Detroit Lions run all over the Green Bay Packers. I don't care. Micah Parsons does not scare me because he can't stop the run, and that's what we're best at. Give me Jahmyr Gibbs for 500 yards from scrimmage. No, I'm joking. But no, I do. I think we beat him. We're what 6 wins in a row against them now. 3 wins in a row at Lambeau. That's our second home. Sam. How have I not convinced you?
I just think the Lions are better on offense. And I think it's going to be one of those games where it's the offense decides who wins. And as long as as long as the Lions' offense is just as explosive and just as good as it was under Ben Johnson, I think they'll win this game relatively comfortably. I don't think it'll be a cakewalk, but I think it'll be one, maybe a two-score game.
Yeah. I'm just happy as long as we can kneel it out at Lambeau. And it's going to be beautiful. Meg,
Yeah, give me Detroit for this one. Glad to see
correct.
that the defense is back. Your boy Aiden Hutchinson's back as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
He's going to do some mauling, hopefully.
Oh, absolutely. Dear Jordan Love, there is no Hutch rule in the NFL. Carl, where you going?
Yeah,
Swiss
I'm
got a few
taking.
lone wolf on this one.
I know I'm taking Detroit in this one. I think Green. It all depends. Thing is, that we've gone through. This is our second upload, and not a single one of us has talked have spoken about Micah Parsons. He could be the X factor going
I've
into
just
this
mentioned
game,
it.
depending. Oh, you have just been. Sorry.
I said Micah Parsons does not scare me.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that Mike Parsons' mum is still at the Dallas game tonight?
Brilliant.
Oh,
Even though he's
bless her.
not
Somebody needs to send her a note.
there.
Your son's not there anymore. Jerry kicked him out. He's not there no more.
Yeah, but also,
She
Micah
put,
Parsons hasn't even bedded in at Green Bay yet, let's be honest. Like, he has only
yeah.
been there a short time. He's not been there training all season, all off season. He's, yes, he's a threat, but is he as big a threat in week one, having been there for what, a week and a half?
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
I feel like DNs though, just with the type of job you have, it's kind of the same across the board for the most part. You'll probably be okay. But I also get a real enjoyment off Mike Parsons, his mum ringing him up and just going, the Cowboys came first, son. Goodbye. Um,
What I think's
look,
bizarre is that the Packers are actually, according to the sleeper app, favourites to win this game. More people
Yeah.
have picked
why?
them to win this game
What's the spread? Do you know what the spread is?
for the actual
Yeah,
spread for the game.
you
Let
know
me
what
have
it
a
is.
quick. I'll have a quick gander.
If
It
it's a
is -2.5 to the Packers.
right, so 3 point home swing, that's half point realistically when you talk just team on team, that's a half point favorite to the Lions. So it's I guess it's one of them because like you say, when you give a spread, you give the 3 point swing to the home team. Field goal to the home team. So okay, conscious of time. It's gone a lot longer than I thought it would do for this. The Houston Texans at the LA Rams, and it's only fair that we let Sam take this one first.
Do I need to really answer it? You're not just popping in because you know what I'm going to say.
HOU.
The resurgence of Devontae Adams. Matt Stafford is starting week one, as I've said throughout the whole of preseason, and he is going to throw it so much, and we're going to see multiple touchdowns. And Jared Verse is going to break CJ Stroud in half.
I'm down for that. I'm so down for that. Ohio State bum. Carl.
Whose house?
My house,
I
Rams house.
No, it's Swerve's house, actually. If you know wrestling, you know what I'm on about. No, give me the Rams.
Okay. Meg.
Yeah, give me the Rams on this one.
And again, I share Sam's sentiments on snapping that Ohio State bum in half. Carl, will you get us going for the Ravens at the Bills?
Detest the Bills. Ravens.
Lovely. If you listen to the pod, I just said that the Ravens have a little bit more as an overall team. I'm taking the Ravens. Sam.
Yeah, it's another one of these. My heart says Buffalo, but my head says Baltimore. Give me Baltimore.
Give me Baltimore.
All right,
Meg.
yes, right.
I'm lone wolfing then, so it is the Bills for me.
Oh.
Ow.
I'll double check that in a second. Finally, last but not least, we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears. Now, when I ask you for your pick, I also want the total points scored in the game as a tiebreaker. And as we did last year, the closest to that, out of the teams in the tiebreaker, the closest to the total score wins. We'll start with Carl. You start us off with this last one, please, my friend.
So what was the game again? I misheard that.
Minnesota Vikings at Chicago Bears.
Give me 45.
Well, who wins?
Chicago.
Oof. Meg.
Give me the Vikings and 36.
36. Barnstormer there. Sam.
Give me the Vikings and 48 points.
48. Carl, you're on your own. Because there's two things I will never count out. As I said, CJ Stroud is an Ohio State bum, but do you know who's not an Ohio State bum? My national champion, JJ McCarthy. And do you know what else the Minnesota Vikings have that nobody else has in this league? Fuck it. Jefferson's up there somewhere. Give me the Vikings. And
Are we going to see the gritty opening week? Are we going to see the
we've
gritty?
got to. I think we've got to. And give me a 41 point game. Give it. Weren't this one of the ones that was absolutely disgusting last year? That ended like 6-3. Was it the year before? Either way, it was just a disgusting game. We've got a couple of lone wolves here. So I went lone wolf for Miami, Indianapolis. Carl, you've lone wolfed even for Chicago, Minnesota. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's your only lone wolf. Meg, you were the lone wolf for one of them as well. You were the lone wolf for Buffalo Ravens. Was there another one? No, I don't think there was. And Sam, you lone wolf
Niners,
going for the Niners.
which makes me feel a little bit ill, but like I said, if I lose that game, I don't care because it's 1 point, isn't it? And also, fuck the Niners.
Good luck, guys.